going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Tisha Alyn. You can call me Tish. And today I'm going to go through my makeup routine. I've actually had quite a few messages, and I'm not just saying that because I'm a quote-unquote influencer, but I actually have had quite a few messages of women asking me about what kind of makeup I use, what's my routine. Now, by no means am I a professional. I'm pretty much the opposite. I'm so not a beauty blogger. I do not know how to do that. I admire those that do. So I'll show you guys what kind of makeup I use, the process I go through, and hopefully it helps one of you guys. Okay, so to start, this is my bare face. I guess I should take these off. I don't actually need like glasses, like reading glasses, but these are just to protect my eyes from everything, such as all the lights and rays that reflect off stuff like cameras and phones and laptops, because that is basically what I am always on every single day, trying to film and edit. So this is my bare face. I've already gone through my skincare routine, and I now have my facial lotion on and facial sunscreen. Highly recommend. You should definitely wear sunscreen every day, even if you're indoors, because of the rays that come through your windows, especially if you don't want to age faster. Okay? All right, let's get started. And I think I'm looking at the camera. Here we go. Here's my little makeup bag right here. So the first thing I usually like to do is just take everything out that I know I'm gonna use, because it's such a pain to do it otherwise. You can't even see the stuff I'm pulling out. So no, not like that. Too much, too much. Why, camera? Why must you be so heavy? Stay. Okay, all right, here we go. So I just pulled out all my makeup right here. It's right below the camera. I'll show you guys individually. And I'll be putting on false lashes. I usually get my lashes done, and because of quarantine, I haven't been able to, which really sucks because that's usually a part of my routine. And usually when I'm traveling nonstop, I make my way to my lash lady, I figure it out, I fly back for her. She's one of my close friends, so I'm going to be using falsies for now. Here we go. So the first thing that I like to do is I like to put on my eyebrows first. I used to put on my foundation, then eyebrows, then I was taught by my best friends that I shouldn't do it like that, so then I've tried to switch. So here we go. I like to use Anastasia products. This is my Anastasia brush. I think I'm saying that right? And I use the pomade, as you can see. And I like to use a medium brown. I feel like if I use too dark of a brown, like I look too strong, and I don't want to come off strong. I already feel like my personality can be very strong, so I like to be a little more approachable. So first, I like to outline my eyebrows. The first thing you may notice about my bare face is that I don't have much eyebrows, so I always have to draw more than where the eyebrow actually starts. I like to outline both of them. I'm gonna do my left side now, make sure it's even. So I've drawn just so that it is down the line of my nostril. That's how I was taught. I just like watch other beauty bloggers, and that's what I do. So here's my outline, and then I'll fill it in. So I like to blend in the line that I've just drawn first. So I blend it up, make as much brush strokes as I can, because your girl got no brows right here. I like it to kind of go more like ombre-ish, so it's like lighter, then it goes darker as I get to the side. Okay. You know how they say that your eyebrows will be sisters and not twins? I like to try and make it twins. However, I always do my left eyebrow better than my right. Now I'm going to go through with my brow pencil. It's called Precisely My Brow Pencil. It's by Benefit. So I'm going to fill in the missing gaps, touch up the lines. So these are the eyebrows, as even as I possibly can. Now, I have kind of like this brush. It literally says that it's a brow brush. I don't know who my brushes are by, sorry. I like to use this to go over, outline my eyebrow with foundation. And this helps bring out that like nice fine line that it took ever so long to draw. My eyebrows definitely take the longest in this whole process. So I have two foundations right here. I use Kat Von D. I've had a lot of people tell me that Kat Von D is maybe not the best for you. I believe this is like the nighttime foundation. It's full coverage, 24-hour wear, matte finish. I use a thicker one only because it's easy for me to water down. And two, it's like when I go to these night events, I put on more foundation to cover the eye bags, and when I don't sleep, I have a cool tone that I use for my base, and then I use a warm tone for my natural skin color. And I use medium 54 cool, so this will come off really light. So this is how I do it. I put it in my T-zone and around my eyebrows. So I put highlighter, or aka my lighter foundation, on the part of my face that I want to appear brighter. And then from here, I'll outline my eyebrows. So I like to be careful on this one. Get that line nice and right, and then smooth it out, smooth it out. I don't know about you other girls, but this really takes up so much time. Okay, here we go. Sure. Okay, now that I've outlined my eyebrows and I've put my lighter foundation, aka highlighter, everywhere, I go over it again with my little blender. I just got this from Target. It comes in like this cute little like case. So now I take more of my light Kat Von D foundation and I blend it in. I used to be a part of a pageant. In case you didn't know, this is a couple years ago now. I was in the running for Miss Philippines USA. I was taught you want to use a beauty blender sponge, especially because when you use this kind of pressing technique right here, it helps get all the lines and cracks of your face so that you don't miss it. Now I'll take my darker foundation, which is more of like my everyday color, medium 58 warm, and I'll put it around the areas that I did not put any foundation underneath. You never want to be that girl that has like, you know, white face and then dark neck. So gotta make sure we blend that all together now. Also, the reason why I have two tones, and this is how I started doing makeup and not just having one base foundation and then using a contour palette, because my skin color changes so much. So now that I have my base foundation down, sometimes I'll go over again with the lighter color foundation just to make sure that the T-zone area and right above my cheekbone are all brighter. Now I like to grab my brow brush again. I like to use the white powder in my eyeshadow palette. It's called Too Faced, it's Sweet Peach. So I use the white, and I will go over the outline of my eyebrow, the bottom side, just to, again, make that look really clean, just like that. And then from here, I like to take this is just like a very, very light pink. So I'll put this on the corner of my eye, because I don't like my eyeliner or whatever I'm using on the bottom to finish all the way to the tip, because usually you get a little teary-eyed there, so this is easy to wipe in the event that I get a little teary-eyed or my eyes get watery in a day. Gosh, I feel like a naked mole rat, let me tell you, without my eyelashes done. Here's my actual eyeshadow brush. Easier to blend. I'll take a bit of a darker color. Clearly I use this a lot. This is what I use for the corners of my eyes and just like a top eyeshadow. That's what I use for my eyebrow, and I like to use these two colors just to blend from a lighter to darker color on my eyelids. For my contour, I have two different brushes. I have one that I use for the lighter part of the contouring and a bigger brush that I use for the darker shades, for aka like the cheekbones. This is my contour palette that I like to use. It is just the standard Sephora brand one. I mix in both the light colors right here, put it again under my eyes, making it look lighter. And then I will take the thicker brush I have here, and I kind of like to flatten it. I make it like thinner so that it looks like that. And then I'll use the darker tones to create the contour. You gotta do the cheat, you gotta suck it in, you know. Another technique that I've learned is that when you are contouring or when you are doing your makeup for either side, you want equal lighting. I would always see the makeup artists who would do their makeup for me, they would always go like this when they're looking at my face, or like this. And it's so that they can see that your face is even with the lighting. Now, I have to contour my nose. I like to take the lighter dark tone like this, and I will contour my nose now. I go from the top of my brow lightly, and then I press a little harder to get that darker contour on the base of my nose. Now, I'll use my lighter brush again. I have a highlighting powder. This is from, I think it's pronounced Gade. It looks like Gade. I'll use that highlighter, sparkly kind of looking tone right here on the top, and just put a little bit so that when the sun hits, you glisten, you gotta shine. And that goes right on the top of my cheekbone. And then also with that same lighter brush, oh my gosh, my hair would be crazy. I'll use just a touch of the blush and go blend it into that cheek line contour I got going. Next part I like to do is my eyeliners. I have Urban Decay liquid eyeliner. This is one that I use. It's waterproof. You gotta have it waterproof. I always do a winged liner. So for my wing, I like to freestyle it. I typically get it right. Don't jinx myself. But I do want to grab a little tissue. I wrap my finger around it so that I don't like when I put my finger on my face and then it takes away that makeup while it's still setting. So I'll use a toilet paper just so I can hold my eye back. All right, there it is. Getting there, we are getting there. There we go. Now I'm going to go through my bottom liner. I have this, it is actually an eyeliner brush, and it's very little. I only use it for my black eyeshadow, and I'll take the black eyeshadow and kind of put it along here, line it up. So it looks like that. All right, you guys, we are getting there. We are getting there. Let me tell you, doing my makeup and trying to film it has made this process way longer. I mean, to be expected, right? So now, since we're nearing the end, I also have, I think it's pronounced Gade. They sent me some products to try, and I was like, wow, you really want me to put makeup out there? Cool. So I have Gade mascara. This is a volumizer, and I don't really use it on my actual top eyelashes because, again, I'm gonna put fake ones, but I like to just barely outline my bottom lashes just to make my eyeliner area look a little more pronounced. Now we're gonna put on the eyelashes. This part, I wish someone would give me a tutorial on this part because I just don't feel like I'm that great. So these eyelashes that I got, I would show you it, but I really don't. There's like literally no name on this box. I just got it off Amazon. They're a much longer, more volumized version than I feel like the average, but I do also use this brand right here, just Ardell, just really simple. But again, I like to get my lashes done. Okay, I got it. Let it dry just a little bit. Okay, well, I got one. Okay, not bad. There, we got one done, one done. All right, hopefully I don't need this glue anymore. Shake it out. I did it! This is it. This is that. Now I like to put on the mascara. Just a little bit to blend my real lashes with the fake. Cool. I'm doing it. And now I just gotta do my lips. And then we're done. So, last but not least, we are going to do the lips here. I do actually get a lot of questions on what kind of lipstick that I use. Again, big fan of Kat Von D. I remember just seeing one of her ads of how her makeup was so good at concealing that it can conceal tattoos, and that's what drew me to it at first because I used to have very bad skin, but now I have a good skincare routine, so I still stick with some Kat Von D products that I know really work for me. And so for my lips, I like to use Kat Von D. This is it right here. This is the Kat Von D liquid lipstick. I love this so much. It stays so well. The color that I always use is called Lolita, and it finishes, even though it's a liquid lipstick, it finishes into like a matte type of look. So I outline my lips and then I fill it in. It's already drying. We did it! We literally finally did it. Oh my gosh. So this is it, you guys. Those are all the products that I use for my face. This is my standard day-to-day makeup routine that I do. Again, a lot of KVD products. I try not to use it so heavily because it is thicker or I'll water it down. A Sephora contour palette, my Too Faced eyeshadow kit, and a lot of different brushes. And that's basically it. This is how I get, this is my look. This is it. It's my day-to-day. Going for a closer look because this camera's so sharp. I'm just glad I put my eyelashes on straight. Gosh. Alright you guys, that's it. That's my makeup routine. This is what I do day to day. Thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button so you don't miss a beat. Bye for now.